What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we got some bad news, unfortunate news, as undefeated two-time heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury has now reportedly tested positive. It has been confirmed that it is Tyson Fury, and 9 other members from his team have tested positive, and Tyson Fury, according to reports, he definitely is ill. And now his fight, his trilogy match with Olympic bronze medalist, former WBC American heavyweight world champion, superstar boxer Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, fight has been postponed all the way until October. They're stating that the date is going to be early October now, okay? They're stating that Tyson Fury, he was, according to reports, he did take the vaccination, but he didn't take the second part, allegedly, okay? So that's what they're stating, that he had a bad reaction to the first part, allegedly. He didn't take the second portion of it, and thus the reason Tyson Fury out and about, he contracted, the virus, and now Tyson Fury himself, has tested positive. And so with that, the fight is now canceled. Well, not canceled, it's postponed. Obviously, this is not making Deontay Wilder a very happy camper. Obviously, Deontay Wilder has been in preparation. He's looking forward to this trilogy match. Tyson Fury, he didn't want this trilogy match to begin with. So many people are going to feel that Tyson Fury is just looking for a way out. I personally think that Tyson Fury is looking to postpone the fight as long as possible, because I believe that Tyson Fury needs more time to help prepare himself for Deontay Wilder, oddly enough, because Tyson Fury, after the first fight, most people felt he outboxed Deontay Wilder in the first fight. He got a 7th round stoppage victory in the second fight due to Deontay Wilder's former trainer throwing in the towel. So if Tyson Fury was truly confident in his abilities, don't understand why, Tyson Fury essentially, is looking to postpone this fight. Obviously, if this holds to be true, then, it's unfortunate. But at the same time, you have to say that Tyson Fury is being irresponsible on his part, okay? Any athlete, professional athlete at this level, at any level, that contracts and tests positive, is being irresponsible. It's not to say that, you can't just be out and about and, unfortunately contract, but at this level, when you're Tyson Fury, we saw Tyson Fury at the Kentucky Derbies. We seen him out and about, and he knows what's at stake. But still in all, we got to take into consideration that Tyson Fury, he never wanted a trilogy match to begin with. He wanted to face his fellow countryman, two-time unified heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer, Anthony Joshua. Okay, they even had a date scheduled for August 14th. Tyson Fury's father, Big John Fury, he stated that he wanted Tyson Fury to pull out the Deontay Wilder fight. He's told Deontay Wilder, his son Tyson Fury, that he should vacate the belt, just hand it over to Deontay Wilder and walk away. Okay. At the same token, we saw Ricky Hatton, two-time two-division world champion, British superstar boxer, close friend of Tyson Fury. He says that, he saw the way Deontay Wilder was preparing, and he had some concerns for Tyson Fury. He said he may not be prepared, and that he wanted Tyson Fury to get focused. Even his father, Big John Fury, that was another thing he stated. He said that Tyson Fury may not be prepared for Deontay Wilder trilogy. He had his sights set on Anthony Joshua later on in the year. This fight was going to take, that fight was scheduled to take place August 14th. This fight is July 24th, so it's slightly earlier than that fight, and that he feels that his son was focusing on other things and not focusing on Deontay Wilder. He even stated that he felt Deontay Wilder would be a revamped man going into the trilogy match. This is a very long ways off. October is a very long ways off, okay? Now you're talking about you still have all of July, because this is just July 8th, okay? So you're talking about all of July still, 3 weeks in July. Then you're talking about 4 weeks in August, 4 weeks in September, and then early October. It could be the second week in October. That's a very long ways off to postpone this fight. So Deontay Wilder obviously is not a happy camper. Deontay Wilder, was well prepared and groomed to have this fight in 2 short weeks. Okay, now he's got to go through another full training camp. Okay, now on the flip side of this, to me, it gives Deontay Wilder more time to work on his strategy, help prepare himself, and get acclimated to his new head trainer and former heavyweight American star title contender, that being Malik King Scott. Okay, so it just gives them more time to work on strategy, but obviously it's going to give Tyson Fury even more time to get himself back in shape, because you see the photos, Tyson Fury just simply does not look like he's in shape. We know that Tyson Fury, he was out and about, hanging out and enjoying life, okay? So now the time they get in the ring, it's going to be a very long time. They were already out the ring since February of 2020. It was already going to be well over 14 months since the last time they fought, if they got in the ring, when they got in the ring in July. Now, to push it off another, 3 months is strenuous, because you're putting your body through rough, tough, strenuous training. You're focusing on your diet. Letting your body get healthy, things of that nature. It's a lot of commitment. Okay. On top of that, you have to sacrifice time with your family. Okay. Enjoying your life. Now you're talking about October, so now you're talking about coming upon the holidays. You're talking about weather change. There's a lot of things that's going to be completely different. They talking about the fight taking place in October now. That's a very long ways off. Okay. And again, as I stated, Deontay Wilder pushed for this trilogy match that he was contractually obligated to receive. And Tyson Fury, he did everything in his power to go around the trilogy match that he was contractually obligated to fulfill. Okay, like I stated, it had to go to mediation and arbitration on the part of Deontay Wilder to even get this fight this close, to get to an agreement. Then the judge ruled that Tyson Fury, he had to fight Deontay Wilder or retire. And so, he wasn't looking to retire, so he opted that he was going to go in the direction of fighting Deontay Wilder. So I personally think that Deontay Wilder is in a completely different headspace than Tyson Fury. I think that Deontay Wilder is going to win the trilogy match, and I feel like Team Fury is not very confident that Tyson Fury is going to win the trilogy match. Now, it is being reported that Tyson Fury's trainer, Sugar Hill, has tested negative. So he is not one of the people that had tested positive, but ironically enough, a lot of the fighters that are on the undercard of this fight, you have Efe Ajagba, you have Jared Big Baby Anderson. These guys are training in the gym with Tyson Fury, and they're on the undercard. Okay, those are two of the biggest fights on the undercard. So with that said, you have Frank Sanchez and an opponent for Jared Anderson, but those are big names. That's a big undercard, and we don't know if what took place had a trickling effect on those guys. Okay, so we just don't know. But I would say this. They're in Las Vegas training at Top Rank Gym. And it's being reported that they also were training at the UFC gym. Okay, so who knows? There's a big UFC fight coming up this weekend with trilogy match. Oddly enough, with Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. Okay, and these guys were around those guys, so hopefully it don't have a lasting effect on those guys and their fight, because they fighting Saturday. Okay, I highly doubt that it has, but again, I'll say this is irresponsible on the part of these professional athletes, because it's not just Tyson Fury. It's 9 other members of his team, 9 to 10 other members of his team that have tested positive. So it's just not Tyson Fury. It's irresponsible on the part of these professional athletes that have so much at stake just in 2 short weeks, they weren't responsible, to say the least. Okay. I know this is very frustrating on the part of Deontay Wilder, but I guess he's going to have to, take the lemons and make lemonade out of it. It's unfortunate. I was looking forward to it. I'm sure the boxing world was. I'm sure Bob Arum, legendary promoter, Top Rank CEO and promoter, Frank Warren, Queensberry Promotions CEO and promoter, legendary promoter in the United Kingdom. They have a lot of work to do, because there's a lot of tickets already sold. There's a lot of hotels already booked. There's a lot that comes along with it. It's not just to say, oh, we're just going to change the date and it just goes over that well. It's not that simple. So it's a lot that goes along with this. So with that said, you know, I don't know if Deontay Wilder takes a break from training because he's already been putting his body through rigorous training. You know, a very tough training camp, help preparing himself, sparring. He actually sparred today. You know, he went, you know, business as usual today until notified otherwise. And we got to see if now is he choosing to, you know, take a break, give his body a break, and you know, fall back and then restart, revamp himself. So we got to see how this plays out. But it's looking like October is the date. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share your videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Ebony Bridges, Blonde Bomber, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.